guess my first question is, why did it take so long to go to Las Vegas? I mean, to me that would be a no-brainer.
Well, it was for me too. I mean, basically, we'd worked for years with another company as a partner, and we broke off with them this year. We wanted to head out on our own, and I had a couple crazy ideas, and then one day I got this phone call from Corey Brennan, who is the head of 5B Artist Management and handles bands like Slipknot, Wolf Mother.
Wow.
And Corey's like, listen, we love Fangoria. Slipknot loves Fangoria, man. Would you guys think about maybe teaming up to do a show? I said, this is really bizarre. And it was just kismet because we literally had just done our New York show, and we're just heading into it, and we were done with our old partners, and said, wow, that would be perfect. And then he brought up Vegas. I'm like, oh my God, that's exact. I was going into casinos because casinos, like the Palms, is the perfect. It's the perfect storm because you've got, high energy. It's up all night. It's a rock and roll town. As I said before, the Fango show is like the Cirque du Soleil of horror. We bring it all. I've got freaks here this year. We've got at this show circus performers. We've got Huntington Tats doing their thing and tattoo contest. All of the massive amount of celebrities that we brought in, and the Palms. It's a city unto itself.
It is. I mean, this is such a beautiful thing to do because it's just so perfect, like you said. I mean, it's a perfect metaphor for Fangoria to be in Las Vegas.
Absolutely.
And the thing about, no fault of Burbank or anything, if people get bored, they could go out there for a little while. We don't condone gambling. We're not going to say it, but you can have fun over here come back to the casino and go to buffets.
Well, not only that, it works for one of the big things for me this year is we are all hurting. It's a bad time.
Exactly.
And I was even a little, hesitant about doing a show only because, I have kids, okay? And people are having a hard time paying their rent, paying their mortgage. They're having a hard time buying formula, diapers, feeding their kids, and I don't want to take money out of their pockets. I mean, that's a big part of it. And horror fanatics are horror fanatics.
They are.
We dive in, we do without, we eat ramen noodles because we got to have that new Freddy Krueger head bust. You know what I mean?
The $1 store.
Dude, absolutely. And so one of the things that I loved about the Palms, and what we did too, this is absolutely the most inexpensive Fangoria show of the year. I lowered the ticket prices down $20 to get in for the day.
I tripped out on that.
$50 for the weekend.
Wow.
Even our you've seen the show before, so we used to have the gold pass. I even lowered the price of that. We have the silver bullet now, and included main floor tickets to Slipknot in it. So how do you beat that? On top of all the other good shit, the free autographs and everything else you get out of it. So I really was. It was my Mr. Mom moment. The movie Mr. Mom. They got Schooner Tuna. He's like, we're going to lower the price of our cans of tuna by 50 cents until this financial crisis is averted. And it sounds kind of goofy, but it's really what I think.
Well, it's a Mr. Mom reference you would never hear on a horror TV show.
Baby, you'll hear it here.
What happens on a Joe Flynn show happens in Las Vegas.
That's right. And, the thing about the Palms is, are you broke?
Yes.
You know what? it works for every economic level. If you got money falling out of you, go eat at 9.
Exactly.
If you've got if you're broke, there's McDonald's, there's Nathan Hot Dogs, there's Panda Express. You don't have money for booze? Dude, sit at a slot machine for an hour. You pump 10. I'm telling you, and it works. I mean, you can, it's really cool. And there's, in Vegas, do you need a $39 hotel room? You're going to find one. Do you want a blazing hot suite? You can get it. I mean, it works everywhere. And, partnering up, the other thing with 5B, I come out of the music industry. And for me, it's kind of, we're working this new, and we're still formulating it. I mean, but we're working this new way of marketing and approaching a horror show, more in line with a rock festival,
That's cool.
And bringing in bands, like again, Slipknot, they're our boys. It's they're part of the Fango family. I think
back in the day, I used to be in college radio and college marketing for Virgin Priority Records, and I think I even helped some records. I think I helped Slipknot years ago, through a buddy back in San Jose City College. So I can relate to the whole community type of thing with MySpace, with Facebook, with YouTube. And you know, I mean, with like YouTube, doing the YouTube thing, I mean, that'd be trippy if you guys did a YouTube similar theme where you just showed a whole. Are you guys? I think you guys are doing that, right?
Well, we're doing it. We have a full all weekend podcast going live on TrinityAterrors.com and on Fangoria.com. You know, streaming live. We're going to be, like I said, as the show progresses next year, what we're going to do is going to be a little. I mean, it's crazy now. This is.
I can imagine.
I don't want to. I'm not trying to toot my own horn in any way, shape, or form, but I'm really proud of what we put together.
Wow.
This is a great show, you know, and. Just from the amount of talent, George Romero, Malcolm McDowell, you know, Scout Taylor Compton, Dee Wallace, Adrian Barbeau, Tom Atkins, Robert Kurtzman, Christy Swanson.
I just saw William Forsythe out of nowhere.
William Forsythe.
I said...
Andrew Devov, Bill Mosley, hot Grindhouse stars, Diane Thorne, Ilsa She-Wolf of the SS, Beverly Washburn from Spider Baby. We have over 70 major horror celebrities here. I mean, and here's the coolest thing about this. They're as excited to be here as we are and as the attendees are, and that makes a difference.
Wow, that's the thing about Vegas. You know, it's lights, it's entertainment, it's everything, it's world.
Yep, absolutely.
And wow, I mean, I'm just privileged.
Oh man, we're privileged. We're lucky to be here, and that's part of it. Like what we're trying to give back to the attendees and to our Fango readers. Like I said, it's a hard year, and we want to put on something that, you know, like $20 a day. You can come in, and then you can still afford to buy the cool badass rock jewelry you want, or you can get the George Romero photo op or the autograph or whatever. It helps the celebrities that we bring in. It helps the exhibitors that are here to sell their cool stuff, and you know, it's just all across the board. Again, you got a ton of money. The one thing you got to check out while you're here, we have an exhibitor here called Coffin Couches, and they build. We got our Fango custom.
I saw that.
They are badass, and it's amazing stuff. And at the same time, if you're on a budget, there's something for everybody here.
That's what I noticed.
You can just have, even the kids. Come here, kid. Look, even the kids. There's stuff. Hi, this is just a kid I pulled in off the street. And as you can see, he's a typically normal kid that's kind of zombified, but you know,
zombified.
It's really, it's like, are you having a good time?
Yes.
Does it rock hard?
Mhm.
Yeah. You sure? Look at the camera. Tell him.
Yes.
Get your tail down here. Have a good time at the show, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He does like, I'm not gonna say get my tail. I'll get in trouble, right?
No.
All right, kid, go away. You bother me. Working with kids and dogs, who wants to do it? No, but it's absolutely. It's just a ton of fun, and I hope you have a great time.
Oh,
I mean, and
a
enjoy.
few questions though.
Sure.
How was it? I mean, was the Rob Zombie show sort of coincidence, or is everything all intertwined with each other?
No, well, there's a lot of. It was a very quickly put together show, and there was a lot of moving parts. And some of those parts were accidental, some were on purpose, some things were supposed to work out and didn't work out. Yeah, so, I mean, well, here's the thing. You know, tomorrow, you know, Captain Clegg's opening for Zombie. They're good buddies of ours. They're signing at the show tomorrow. You know, I saw John Five downstairs, a bunch of the guys. Of course, they're all coming out. I mean, they're horror fans. So, you know, it's one of those things. It's not, we're not doing it with Rob, but at the same time, it's that perfect storm. Things just worked out.
Wow.
You know, the Slipknot. Absolutely, man. They are our partners. They are our brothers, and you know we're going to be rocking it with Corey and the guys for a long time. For me,
all right.
I'm getting pulled in 5 million directions. But anything else? Was there any
That's
other
it. Billy Mays, get out of the way.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you want a horror show? Get your ass down here, because this is the horror show, the greatest horror show on earth, the Fangoria Trinity of Terrors, featuring Slipknot. Get down here now.
And this be on internet. Thank